What is up? Welcome back to the midway point, the January transfer window of our career. We're sitting in 5th place, 48 points. You can see 17 clean sheets. Bands are celebrating about in 23 games. So he missed one. I mean, that makes no sense. He's played 24. So I think that's an old post. Make it 24 games and 18 clean sheets because we ended off in a 0-0 draw against Leicester City. We'll be playing against the game against Leighton. We need to show cup games. I think it's Leighton and Southampton are guaranteed because they're in the same month, January transfer window. More FA Cup matches if we beat Leighton. I'm also figuring out who to replace because it looks like Curry might be leaving the club, to my own preferable opinion, or he might stay and be on the bench because we do have a certain Swiss centre mid that is now the second highest rated player in our midfield. And he's still out on loan. Sonko will be back halfway through this episode. I think he might come back for the Southampton game. We need to find a better right winger. So Reg could be seeing a change of positions since he is now quite high rated. But yeah, just a little introduction. Sorry for me coughing. That should be fixed for the rest of the episode. And yeah, scenes for the game, our first cup game in a full season shown as a match. Okay, folks, we're now here at the FA Cup match. We've had a busy early start to the January transfer window. When we hit January 1st, local businesses came up and helped us raise 3 million towards our transfer funds. So having been deducted 2.5 million earlier in the year for a financial hiccup, we now gain 3 million. We have signed a right winger. We were thinking sign a right winger and a centre mid. We just put all our eggs in the right wing basket and now allows Gilly to leave. You can also see we're against the Leyton Orient 4-3-3 holding, same formation as us. Rivieros, we've promoted a couple of youth academy players. We're searching for a actual striker for the youth academy because we want to start getting youth strikers in the club more than not. So we'll show you our new signing right here. And it's a guy who we were thinking about signing in the summer. Mane from Wolves. He looks very good, very explosive. He's 88 pace. His shooting's quite good. We're going to be learning him on that inside forward. Give him competition with Souza, whose shooting hasn't been the greatest. Obviously more pace than Souza, so he is actually already better. I don't understand the overall stats. I think Souza's 80 dribbling is kind of buffing that 75 rating. They're about the same. And in fact, we're going to make that call now. They're about the same. We're going to give Mane the start on his debut. Because why not? So let's head into this match. That's the only change. I'm comfortable with the squad now. I am thinking about recalling a couple of centre mids from loan, but we might not do that. Sonko will be back by the end of this month. But it's us versus Leyton Orient. And this is actually a real test of can we actually show we can beat teams lower in the league than us, because we kind of lost in the Carabao Cup. And this is a brilliant start. Mikkelsen. Okay, great start. But Mikkelsen, holy crap, your crossing does need improvements. The Reed. He's going to find the new man, Mane. What has he got in the locker against Leyton Orient? He's just going to dribble around. He's waiting for Seth sitting in his spot. And Mane loses the ball early on, but I can see the intent. He doesn't actually look that bad. Him and Souza are probably on the same level. That's kept him beautifully, but then given away. Now Mane can burst with his pace. Hope that Fredrickson gets into the perfect spot. He is going to. Header contested. Straight at the keeper, Cahill. Of a match. It's not the greatest to deal with. Right, Seth, we just need to pressure these guys, and it's going to be quite hard because they're going to counter the pressure well enough. Farino, go to him. Never mind. That's a beautiful through ball. Leyton Orient do have a chance here. Takes a shot. Bouncer does have to make a save, but it was quite a tame effort. A read. Keep a hold of the ball, please. Fire it out to Mikkelsen. Now he's going to show his pace. He's going to find Ezegu. As we like to call him, Eze. 2.0 finds Mikkelsen. Seth. Fredrickson. Simple 1-0. And it's a 1-0 that is kind of been writing up in the stories even. Fredrickson gets on the goal sheet once more. The knee looks fine from his celebration. Might even be a pull hamstring. He might just have to come off in half time if it isn't sorted out for safety. That celebration might have made it worse. We will not know. Alright, Fredriksson's off. Mane moves to the striker position. Souza comes on the pitch. A little bit of a tactical shift around, but we're showing that we are not afraid with the personnel we have to do this. And beautiful play. Russo into Mane. Should score. Tries the bicey. Or the scissor kick. And it doesn't work out. But that first shot should have been in the back of the net and not straight at the keeper. Let's be sure for that. I don't know how much he has played striker. He can play striker from what we've seen in the report. But we don't know how much of striker he has actually played in his career. This might end up being his first professional match as a striker. But we're tacking down the right here. Russo finds Sosa. It's not a good ball. Try and chase the ball down and look at the gaps that are starting to form at our end. We face Preston next week. This isn't going so good for us now. Leyton Orient on the attack. Plays the ball to the edge of the box. Are they going to shoot? They're not. They're going to wait until they're in the box or out the box. What are they going to do? When are they going to shoot? We just have to defend. It's a gap. It's a bouncer save. 73 minutes. Farino, get that cleared. Souza, head it on further, please. Not far enough. Leyton Orient still have the pressure on us. And they are not letting us take this match easily at all. In a cup game, they're at home. They have to try. But that attack doesn't end well, and that is a bad tackle on Seth. Will try and play on, but Souza does lose that ball quite quickly, and it is a yellow card. Russo, he's had a lively second half. 10 minutes. All we need. Mane. Bit weird. Too much pace. Not enough balance. Diaz finds Eze, who has the area to shoot. Keeper saves. And Souza makes it signed, sealed and delivered for the second goal of this game. As we're going to see here, we're going to make the substitutions. Eze, Kahuri, Fernandez for Mikkelsen, Russo, Braga. I think that's become nice. I didn't bring the other guy on. Made a deal to someone and it didn't work. We'll make the 4 changes. There we go. 2-0. Nice and thing. I forgot to put Webb on. I'll have to apologise to him. That is poor man management. Braga's first little contribution, that would be a handball. Good first contribution actually. Handball means slowing the game down. And that is what we like when we're 2-0 up. Just trying to reassure the dominance. Hall. Why is Reed and Seth side by side? We'll never know. Farino couldn't get to that. That's a good movement. Good strike. It's a goal back, but it is the 91st minute. So no clean sheet in the FA Cup. But with them only scoring in the 91st minute, we are comfortably through. 2-1, so the scoreline might not suggest quite comfortably, but it was very comfortable. Good debut by Mane. And he is very happy as his life as a GSP United player gets off to winning ways and into round 4, I believe, of the FA Cup. Alright folks, so we're here for the game. I guess Southampton, first versus fourth, obviously at our ground. We're going to have a quick look and show you the table. We're on 52 points. We are not doing bad. We've now officially got the same amount of wins as draws. We still only have 24 goals scored. So kind of like the last couple of seasons, we're just slowly losing out on the goal scored. But because our defence is so solid, we're actually able to fight near the top of the table. As you can see, we have played a game less than the opponents we are just about to face. So this game could see us go within 8 points, with a possibility of it making 5 points come the end of the season. Now obviously, a couple games later, we'll be playing against Sunderland in the FA Cup. We also have a little scout report, a little striker scout report. Just a quick look, looks like there is nothing there. Absolutely fantastic. Southampton are playing a 3-4-2-1. Oh goodness. They have lost 3 out of their last 5, winning the other 2. Obviously you can see Mane is playing the striker. Sonko is on the bench. He is now 68 rated. He is technically almost back. Fredriksen's just came back for literally 2 days. So there's no point playing him. So let's get in. Mane has scored 3 out of the last 2 games in the league. 3 out of 3 in all competitions. He is on form. Which is something I wouldn't say about a striker, as we are looking to maybe put Sonko out on the wing and keep Mane as a permanent striker choice. Which I think might be the right decision here. Southampton look like they're going to press like hell. Souza onside, yes, early chance to swing the ball into Mane. Don't know who that keeper is because couldn't see the name, but they make a comfortable save. Keeper's cross was pretty much shouted in the air, and this formation is a very good formation to go on the attack, and you've Brennan Diaz out on the wing. That's good from Farino, the old reliable partnership, with Goodley waiting in the wings in case of emergency. Brilliant. Through ball to Mane. He sees Eze all alone. Has to score straight at the keeper. Bia. We're just going to have to call. We're approaching 200 games, in fact. This is our 199th game as manager. Looking to make it 98 wins today as manager for this club with Farino's header. We might just do that today. What a bullet header from the penalty spot. And Bia can't do a thing as we give an early shock to the championship leaders. Look at this. Bullet header towering over the defenders. Harwood Bellis just powers it in. Top corner. Keeper can't do anything about that one. What a bullet from Farino. Old reliable as we call him. Hopefully he can still improve at his age, because I would love to keep him in the team if we do make the Premier League. It might be a 1 season up, 1 season back, straight back down to the Championship, but season 5 could be a season in the Prem, which is a lot of money that the team could give us. And that's a brilliant tackle by Seth. We've got Southampton on the ropes. It's Mane. It's a quick 1-2. Quick double punch. High five to the Eagle. Mascot celebration. First time we've seen that. And we've got Southampton right on the ropes, exactly where they want to be. On 4 and for once, 2 goals inside 20 minutes. Is Mane might be the answer to our problems in attack. Everyone back, everyone back. We want to slow down the attack. We did not want to give the ball away to Southampton, who couldn't do anything. Weirdly, they just don't want to play attacking football. Until now. Brilliant stuff. The Hall is there. Just boot the ball forward. It's a 2-0 quick 2 goals from 12 to 20 minutes. And just like that, the deficit at the moment could be going down to 8. Am I watching or Everton becoming a powerhouse? Might well be. Eze's not done well there. Downs. Southampton are trying to overload the flanks. Diaz does well with a block. Russo's going to have to clear. Seth's going to have to follow suit. Not far enough to get away from a Southampton player. They are bringing on the pressure, but our defensive structure with Firmino and Hall is way too good for them. Mickelson was waiting for support. He's going to find it in Seth, who's going to strike one far post. Oh, it's a rout of the top of the league. 3 goals. They can't handle with pace today. He might be bringing them something different, something they just weren't prepared for. They were prepared for a big clunky centre mid, as we're gonna make changes in the attack, make something different. We'll keep one of them on. We're actually gonna bring on Goodley in for Firmino. A little bit of a controversial choice there, but we're going to make those 3 changes. Freshen a couple things off. 3-0, 3 different goal scorers. But the same exact thing. Pace, pace, pace gets us everything. Making it 4 would just be more insult to injury. Better goal difference for us. But 3-0 is still a better goal difference than 3-1. Keeps us at 6 goals conceded in the league, which is an outstanding amount. Southampton aren't going to go down without a fight. Off the post, Banzer with another save. And we just narrowly keep a clean sheet out of everything. Southampton tried to throw it in the second half, but one simple counter-attack put the game just a bit too far out of reach. A lovely, lovely 3-0 win, with 3 different goal scorers and Mane being so good. Okay, folks, time for the match we've been waiting for. Another Prem opposition in Sunderland. Another 3-4-2-1. Dan Ballard, you've got, where's Trey Hume? Trey Hume's not at the club anymore. No. We are, and I'm going to say this in a nice way, we are going to try and see if we can sign Dan Ballard. A man of our own. If you can not guess where I'm already from, what country I'm from, you can gather by me saying I want Dan Ballard. Because why not? Beautiful centre half. At the time of recording, we have just seen him a couple days ago get a goal and assist against Arsenal, so very good one in real life. He is a fan favourite, and quite indeed he is. And you can see here, we're just thinking, we'll show you this now. This is what we're trying to do. Getting him on a false 9, because we're trying to convert him to a right winger, which is going to take 32 weeks, by the way. 32. So we're trying to get his passing and stuff up now, while we can. Because the quicker we can get his passing stats up, the quicker we can transfer him and Mane over. I don't think Mane can start this on the up front. It's going to have to be Fredrickson today. He will be on the bench, but used as an impact sub if I do think Sonko will not be good enough. Koulibaly wants to play a game. I mean, he is becoming a very good centre-back for the club. Let's get into the game against Sunderland. And a game to head us to the round of 16 if we win at the Stadium of Light. We're dropping a key player, but we do just need that extra height against 3 centre-backs, and we can use the pace later on in the game if we're still in it, because this is early signs of Sunderland's path. Oh my goodness, they have opened us up inside 3 minutes, and Abanza comes to very early proportions. I think this is the game that could see us hit 100 wins if we do pull up a miracle victory against the Black Cats of Sunderland. So this is probably a very important game, but you can see the class between a Prem team for a good couple of years and a team of our quality just in the Championship for the first time is light and day. That's another massive save for Banzer. Now we can finally get the ball, run a little bit, try and see if we can create any sort of chance, get Fredrickson on the ball as early as possible, and hope that we can just not give away stupid fouls and any stupid things as we're able actually to progress during this attack. And saying that, Fredrickson, we're just scrambling. We might have to go defensive mindset just to keep us within a shout, because Ndingra goes for the spectacular and it's blocked by Russo. Why are we sending Farino out here? Maybe better with a centre-back. Koulibaly clears. Souza tries to win the second header. Russo. Seth can't do anything. We just can't do anything defensively. They've opened us up. And Sunderland have taken the lead. Diarra with the first goal of the game. Not what we would have wanted. And this could be the first loss since the end of September. They have been all over us. It was only a matter of time. They are way better than us. Last season we were able to do it just on pure... 2 seasons ago on pure luck. But Sunderland looked like a team way better than us, as it now falls to Seth. Souza is in open space. He's going to get the pop shot off. Could it fall to Seth? It doesn't. Mikkelsen can't do anything there. And Eze tries to help. Gets it closed. Down. We are just... can't create anything. Souza does fall to Eze. He's going to have to pass it to Fredrickson. Oh, Souza's in. Heavy touch. Does get the shot off. And just at the nick of half-time, in front of the away fans, up in the higher parts of the Stadium of Light, we take it back to Old Square. Against the run of play, it was quite a heavy touch from Souza here, but it just gets it underneath the keeper. And it's 1-1 just like that. That was good. Unlucky. We have about 40 minutes before I have to stop. And if someone says, why did you not do... I thought this was only going to take 2 hours, folks, but... whoopsie. It could. It feels so weird to say we're 1-1. But it's quite an undeserved 1-1 when you look at it. 1 or 2 shots all game. Souza with the goal. Souza now whips the ball back stick. Mikkelsen, yeah, don't think that was ever going to get dropped by the keeper. Then rolls it out almost dangerously. The passing is quite dangerous from Sunderland. Farina's just going to take it. Koulibaly kind of went up early. See, this is the issue. They overload on these positions. Drawing a centre-back out. That's beautiful for Farino. Now, Kahuri, can you start the 3-man attack? Yes, you can. And Mane has the pace. Does he have the technique? No, it's inches wide. I thought it was just going to creep in. It just went the other side. As Isidore comes on the pitch. Was that our massive chance to win this match? Braga gets beaten. Isidore now on the ball. And Dingra has a new right back to contend against. O'Neill, Sadiq. Yara's not even a striker and they scored against us. Lefay, Isidore and Dingra. When are they going to whip the ball in the box? Are they going to whip the ball in the box? Are they just going to play like this and try and open us up like they have done so many times this game? They whip it in now. It's a great defensive header. Mane gets to it. Mikkelsen can only take it to the halfway line. It's one added minute. It's surely going to extra time. Or is it? And it is going to go to extra time. So now it's just a question of, can we keep our cool and concentration like we did against West Ham when we did go that 1-0 down? Mane's brilliantly through. Can he do it this time? Yes, he can! And Mane takes us one step closer to the round of 16. We've only had 3 chances. It's almost a replicate of the chance he missed. But this time, he hits the inside of the post and not missing the outside barely. Beautiful. Low, hard keeper can't do anything about it. And we now can just sit back and defend against attacking Sunderland side, who have opened us up so much this game. Now we just have to invite the press. We can just keep the ball or do this. Press with the attackers. Might make those couple of changes. Sonko might come on. We might switch to a 5-back. We don't know what we're doing. We might have to switch to a 5-back, in fact. Sunderland are going to open us up a lot. That is beautiful work by Sunderland. That's going to go in for a corner. We're going to make the change now. Mane, with the pace, can't keep the ball on the pitch. This is Sunderland's essentially last attack right here. Isidore. Diarra, what can we do? Can we hold on? Isidore's through, but gives it to Braga. Boot the ball up the pitch. It's going to go to the keeper. And the whistle's gonna blow. And we've somehow knocked out Sunderland with a very, very weak team, in our opinion. We were much the second best team this game, but we got the goal, and we were just able to hold on. Now, who are we gonna face in March for the round of 16? Hoping another Prem team, a massive Prem club this time. One of the big 6 would be ideal, whichever ones are left in the competition. But we have to wait and see. So we're here for the end of the thing. A 0-0 draw against Ipswich. Couple of 0-0s near the end of the season will hurt us. As you can see, we're against Birmingham City next time out. If we go to the league, we're now sitting 10 points off top. Crucially, 7 points off, with a chance to go 4 points with a game in hand. That gap's going to have to start coming down, and we're probably going to have to win every game for the remainder of the season. We're against Stoke in the first league game. They're 16th. We should pick up 3 points there. But that has been it for this episode. We're into the next round of the FA Cup. We're getting closer to the top of the championship table. Looks like it's going to be another playoff season for us. 3rd in a row. Where we're hoping, probably for us, that we just don't make it fully to the Prem for next season. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. I might start posting all the VODs and VODs from now on a different channel. It's already linked on the YouTube, so you could check it out. I'm going to have to do a lot of work there. And yeah, peace.